I'm sorry. What's going on? Man, we're going to get back in it with Clarence M. Allen right here with Regulate the Manual. Clarence, if you had one word to describe this book, what would you say it was?
Ultimate peace.
Oh, that's two. I knew it. I said, watch me get it. Ultimate peace. Now, is there a way that you say this would really, really touch someone's heart? If they can, in small, what is the very, very most thing that you would say that someone would get from this book besides ultimate peace?
What's in this book, and with experiences that we all go through in life, we can all relate to the events, the adventures, and the journeys that it takes the reader through. This book is designed to put the reader in the book and allow the reader to journey through and experience through the histories of the events that led up to all this chaos, violence, the mayhems, and everything that's just falling apart. Not only in us as individuals, as families, in our communities, but as a nation and also on an international level. This book is designed to break down all of those dilemmas and just allow us to reason with one another, to work through our problems together, and to know that that ain't it. It ain't it. It ain't over. That's when the time comes to regulate.
Wow. And sum up, in your words, what is regulate?
Regulate is a mechanism. Say if you're at home laying down, your house dirty, you need to go shopping, your kids need this and that, you're looking at TV or whatever you do, you say, well, I need to do this, I'm going to try that, or whatever. No, I'm going to regulate. It's a mechanism. It's a control mechanism. It's a moderator. It's a word that just gets you doing the things that you really need to do in life to overcome whatever it is.
I can hear some people listening to this right now. You know what? Tomorrow I'm gonna regulate my kids. Ooh, I'm gonna do that. I'm regulating it. It's going down in a real way. It's gonna be some regulating going on. There's gonna be some kids like, ooh, I hate that book. I hate that word. I hate this and that. Now let me ask you this: would you say this is an easy read? Because I know I've had authors to come through and say, "Buck, you know what? I want to tell you something," and it's also an easy read.
No, it's not. This book is just like Shaft. Shaft was a complicated man and nobody understood him but his woman. Regulate is a difficult manual to step through, but nobody can step through that manual but you, the reader. This book is just, you name it. If it's happening in your neighborhood, if it's happening in your personal life, it's in this book. If it haven't happened yet in life, and it's gonna happen, it's in this book. Every night when I was creating this book, I prayed and I asked for direction to write this book, because how can you write a book, put the title Regulate with an exclamation point on it, then have the audacity to put the manual? If this book won't hold up to its name, we're going to have to change the name to Perpetrator and a Liar.
Wow. You got me want to read it, man. You got me want to read it. Let's give the people your information one more time. We want to beat it in and make sure that they understand that this is where they can go. This is where they can find it. This is where they can, hear. This is where they can read. I'm so used to dealing with musical artists. Let's give them your information again.
All right. Just for the local people, if you're in LA, go to Essewan. Go to Zara's on La Brea. It's in Carson at the fruit shop on the corner of Avalon and Delamo. I'm coming to the IE next month out there with y'all. Renee's Soul Food out in Fontana. I'm going to do a book signing out there. So follow me on Facebook. Hit me up on Twitter. I'm going to be posting up the event. I'm going to go out there and get some pictures taken so I can get the flyers. I'll be posting up that information later. It's Amazon, Barnes & Noble, This book is available everywhere. But you can keep it simple and go to regulathemanual.com. Regulate is more than an 8-letter word. So if you want to regulate, just going by the 8-letter word is not enough. You will have to read the manual to incorporate all the attributes that it takes to muster up in our life and the courage to overcome what makes us mad and not lose our insanity. To keep that calmness. In every win, there's a loss. And in every loss, there are wins. The secret to the key of those issues is finding the loss in the win and the win in the loss. That you can find within Regulate the Manual on how to get to these places. That way, in whatever you do, you never lose. You're always a winner. You stepping your game up. Whatever you're good at, if you're a doctor, you're a lawyer, you're an architect, this book is designed to empower you and enhance that and make you great in whatever you do. Make you better. That's what it's designed to do.
You know, Uncle Clarence, when I read some of the excerpts, and it's true, this is not an easy book to read. And I think that coming to some of the meetings that you have will help those truly understand the book in itself, the history of the streets. But when I sat here and I listened to you read what you read, it kind of did take me to like the Bible. Would you say like this book is like the street Bible?
Absolutely. This is today's word. It's about 60 footnotes of scripture in here. And they are in there for 3 reasons. To bear witness to what I'm saying. For those of us who might talk about God all day and might not pick up the Bible, it's there to bear that, and give us that food. And the third reason is for the instructions on some of the things that we're not applying in our life. You know, this book, it doesn't have an ending. Because when you regulate, you're just beginning.
So when you said it doesn't have an ending, does that leave room for like Regulate 2, 3, and 4?
Well, after I work on a couple of more, there's another sister book I would like to write next to this one. Just a couple of years away down the line because I need to do more research and study on it. But this book here, I believe is complete enough for any reader to get into it. They'll get whatever they need out of this, the instructions, the experience, the knowledge, the wisdom, for whatever you may face in life. You will have the ability to overcome it. When God created us, He created us to have dominion over everything that walk, creep, fly, swim, crawl, and grow. Not necessarily through violence, but through education, through wisdom, through training, through practice, and many more attributes that you'll find through prayer. Straight up faith, believing that you can do it, and we can. Brothers and sisters out there, we have become the neo-Nazi. We have become the white supremacists. We have become the Ku Klux Klan. We have donned on the sheets and doing the work for an adversary that don't have to come out the heels no more. Wake up. We have the gun buyback program in our neighborhoods. And watch out, your adversaries are buying these assault weapons like no other. It's time to wake up. This stuff is written in this book before it even happened. Now it's happening. This is real. This is Regulate.
Wow. We got to make sure everybody out there get this book. Don't just get the book, you guys. Read the book. Get a chance to check it out. Ladies and gentlemen, I got a buddy of mine that's also on the station that's been kicking back, relaxing, chilling out with us and listening and doing this thing. He also into being a radio personality or whatever, you know, coming through. So I'm going to bring him to the mic also. He's been sitting here and going through the book and all of the show with us. Y'all please join me in giving a round of applause for Mr. Keith Brown is in the building. Y'all, Keith, what's going on?
What's going on, Mr. Bub?
Man, you didn't think I was going to do that to you, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so man, what do you think so far of the book, man?
Well, you know, I am an advocate for good, and to be honest, Mr. Allen, you do have a lot of great information that needs to get out there. There are a lot of young people, particularly in this generation right now.
And adults.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, young, old, you know, mid. So, man, it's a good book, though, man. I just wanted to give my boy a chance to jump in here, too. He's been sitting back relaxing. Like I said, he wasn't coming to talk. He was just coming to hang out with his boy. But y'all know how I get. I'll throw you in there sometimes. So, yeah, Keith is actually also putting together a radio show for some different things that he had going on. And we're going to get a chance to bring him back down and do some interviewing and all of that. But I just wanted to get a shout out to my boy. Y'all just keep around. Y'all can around the phone, hanging out. Man, come through, hang out with your boy more often. But Clarence, man, I appreciate this book, and hopefully somebody gets some knowledge. Most of y'all out there listening, y'all usually used to us in here clowning all night and doing something crazy, but sometimes we have to bring y'all some information that you can use and that you can need. We got to mix it up a little bit. We want to make sure that y'all understand that this is very important for you to also get, or for us to bring you some knowledge sometime.
Hey, Buck, I want to share this with everybody that's out there in Everybody Radio, in the realm of Everybody Radio. This book here, if you get into it, you're not going to miss a beat. It has the language that we speak. So if you out there hanging and kicking it with your partners out there, when you're reading this, 4 or 5 of y'all brothers got your manual in your hand, you're in that light, you're going to be laughing, and just like you're doing it in a natural way. I'm not taking you from your everyday life. I'm putting you in there, and it's enhancing you to incorporate your everyday life where you can do better, where we're going to wake up from the man behind that curtain right there that's dangling these strings that we dancing from. That's what this book is for.
Now, let me ask you a question. How much does the book sell for?
Well, if you like it hard, it's $29.99. If you like it soft, it's $19.99. And I didn't set the price. The market done that.
Right.
This is the value they think this book is worth.
Right. No, I just, want to let some people know, because that is a question that they'll go ahead and ask.
Yeah.
Now, one more time. We got about 20 minutes. I was going to say 21, but it just turned. It's 9:40. We got about 20 minutes. I want you to give the information out. Let's give your Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, YouTube. Let's give all those places again where they can get this book at.
Everybody, I urge you, support the book. It will support you right back. Go to www.regulathemanual.com. Go to Facebook. Hit me under Clarence M. Allen. Go to Facebook. Go to Club Regulate. Twitter, Regulate the Man. Did I miss any sites out there? Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Mr. Mix-A-Million, MRA, all in one word. Hit me up there, follow me, check my videos. If you go to my channel, or you can just go to YouTube, pull up Club Regulate. I got videos out there where I'm out here doing much as I can as one man. I appreciate all y'all that's listening to the Mr. Buck Live show here at Everybody Radio. Huh?
Yes,
Holler back at your boy. That's the way I do it.
Can you give us a little background information on you, yourself? Like, where did you grow up at? What type of lifestyle did you live?
Now, you're asking a dynamite question with plenty of explosives up in there. Me, I'm born in South Central Watts, baby. Off 103rd, I'm OG East Side out there. Right now, the walk of life that I've been doing is through this book. I just moved out of the Tortilla Flats. When I moved there, they didn't like blacks over there. They came to my door with guns, yellow tape and all that, but things happened with this book out there. Once I approached the OGs and they saw what I was doing, all that ceased. I believe Regulate the Man through the power of God had a way in that. Right now, I moved on the other side of the fence. I'm not going to say that hood, but it's a blood hood. They know who I am. They walk by my gate, but I have a great God. God made me for this journey. I'm just praying to the Lord where I can get to them and present who I am, what I'm about, how we're going to break down these brick walls, because right now our mindsets are so dominant on I'll kill that and I'll kill that, and we so much against each other out here. We're not helping nobody but these white folks. It's few of their kids malfunctioning, killing their own people. Now why do they need all these assault weapons and we're not doing this? You better wake up, brothers. You better get this book. I pray for the brothers over there in my neighborhood that I moved to. I pray for peace throughout Long Beach, Compton, Watts, Inglewood, throughout all Los Angeles, the IE, all out in the Valley, Chicago, Detroit, New York, all down south, up in Seattle. I'm calling on brothers and sisters all across this nation. It's time to regulate. It's time to stop pointing these weapons at each other. It's time to start saying, hello, how you doing? Shake hands, meet and greet. Then you can ask, hey, I'm from over here, I'm from over there. That's how you create this black power, this brown power, this people of color power. It's time to regulate out here. This is the ultimate book of peace. This is the ultimate urban book. Go to regulathemanual.com. It's on Amazon. It's at your bookstore, order desk. Hit me up, Regulate the Man on Twitter, Facebook. You heard me, Club Regulate, Club Regulate. Hey, you heard me.
Hey.
Well, you know what? I really, really hope that somebody out there listening, that everybody out there listening will go ahead and get this book and check it out and let us know right back here on Everybodyradio.com what you think of the book. When you get past the first paragraph, the first chapter, rather. When you get past the first chapter, hit us up and let us know. We're going to start having people to do the same thing. Matter of fact, we're going to go through this book ourselves. We're going to have our readers. I'm going to read as much. You know what? I'm going to get back with you on this. And maybe we can do a follow-up and have you come down here ourselves, you know, when we know more. So we can be like, oh, yeah, remember this on this page? This is what we read. You know, this is what we seen. And I really appreciate and hope you enjoyed yourself coming down. I appreciate you coming.
Man, this is a blast, man. This is one of the greatest opportunities that I'm having to come out here and bring this book from out of the ground into the light. You know, even if you read the press release on it, say from out of the darkness. There it is. Let me have that press release over there.
Oh, okay. Here you go.
This press release, if I got time, it say regulating the streets and regulating one's life. The author Clarence and Mallon steps out from the darkness and bring inspiration to others with this new book. Regulate the Manual. It dares the readers to face the reality and the crudeness of life and to muster the courage to face and overcome it. The world itself is filled with problems. While every waking day is a sign of new hope, it is also a fact that facing life each day means facing different dilemmas along the way. Most of these problems resolve inside inner city streets and frenzied neighborhoods. Intrigues, scandals, and adventures come about in neighborhoods and cities all across America and the world. Regulate provides a bird-eye view of the many things that goes around in these places every day that ultimately create problems in individuals, both instructional and interactive. It offers the tricks and traps, which I have learned myself through personal experiences that allow one to deal with these predicaments. And this press release goes forward. And I can keep reading and I can keep preaching, but it's time to wake up, y'all. It's time to wake up out here. If I can give a shout out to a few organizations out there.
As you should. That's exactly what we're gonna have you to give some shouts out to organizations, to personal family members. We're gonna have you give a lot of shouts out. One real quick question we didn't get a chance to ask you. How long did it take you to write this book?
I spent 5 years writing this book. 5 years. I couldn't do this in a few months. I couldn't do it in a year's time because of the research, from what I know, the information I had to get, and just through the prayer and asking the Almighty to enlighten me to create a journey that we all can relate to when we get in it, and we can reminisce from our own experiences and incorporate that from what we get with the book and apply that to our life And you'll see it in your face if you read this book. You'll see how peaceful you are as you stroll through the scrolls of Regulate and journey through your own life adventures.
Wow.
Amazing.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, let's all give it up for the one and only Mr. Clarence Allen in the building. Good book, good book. And like I said, everybody, educational, yeah, we can do that too, you know. Holla at your boys sometime. We don't have to always act crazy up in here. Scott, you got anything else you want to add to this?
No, but I most definitely will be reading the book. I should have been read it, but I'm going to make sure I do take time to read it.
Now, Clarence, let me ask you this. What year did the book actually come out?
Well, 2009, December 7th,
Oh.
2009. It's still brand new though.
Yes, it is.
Regulate never gets old, baby.
No, it's not. You know, there's a few book clubs and famous people that need to get their hands on this, because they'll do a few things, even as far as make a movie out of it, and they'll do a few things as far as putting it on their bestseller and in their book club. And once they do that,
No, absolutely.
it'll be no turning around. We need to get our hands on some people that can really move this book in ways that we need this book to be moved. And regardless, I actually did that because I just it don't matter what year it come out. Some stuff comes out and then it gets fresher with later on in time.
Absolutely. Because, it's nothing new under the sun. And there's a time for everything under the sun. I don't know if you remember, just a couple of years ago, the LAPD, they used this new mechanism called the Bat Cat. There's a white boy out in Simi Valley. They had to get him out this house.
Mm-hmm.
I've written about that machine before they applied it. What's happening now in Newtown, Columbine, all this and that. It's in this book. This revolution I mentioned a few minutes ago is stirring up, so all you dudes out there and you females, you better keep your stuff under your mattresses. Stop using them on each other. These white folks ain't arming up for nothing. You better pray about it, get your word, and get ready. And get Regulate the manual.
Wow.
There's something happening in this country. There's something happening. No, and these white folks ain't gonna tell you. They ain't gonna tell you, but they arming up. You don't believe me? Go to any gun store. See who's in line arming up. They just had this school out in the IE out there. They done bought long-range sniper assault weapons that the military use for their security. Now, what do you need that for? Brothers and sisters, get Regulate. It's going to show you really what's going on out here. It's not an easy book to read, but you're not an easy person. If you hard, get your hard book. Get Regulate.
Hello.
Wow. Yeah, this is true. Now, Clarence, I'm gonna give you a chance, man. We got about 10 minutes left. Let's do a few more shout. You got any shout outs, personal and through some? Let's go through some of your publishers or different labels or companies first. Then we'll go through personal.
Absolutely. First and foremost, I'ma holler at with this shout to the Almighty up high, who brought me this far, and He's gonna take me farther. If you don't have Him in your life, get your personal relationship. Grab the ultimate book. Grab Regulate also. I want to give a shout out to all the intervention organizations, Ceasefire, Watts Gang, Task Force, Detours Men, Chapter 2, Second Call, and just all of them. Some even out here in Long Beach. I want to give a shout out to all y'all. I want to give a shout out to all the brothers and sisters in Everybodyradio land. I love you all. I have nothing against you. I love you all. I pray for you. I pray for all of us. I want to give a shout out to the lady that helped keep me sane, my wife, Miss Eleanor Allen, to my children, to my pastor over at Greater St. Rest, over in Watts on the corner of Santa Ana and Mona. I want to give a shout out to Sky Star.
Hey.
That's my niece. That's blood on blood, baby. Mr. Buck, I'm shooting at you, baby. Shout out to you. Shout out to all your guests. Brother Mississippi next to me. Yes, sir. If I missed anybody, here's a shout out to you. Regulate.
Wow. So you know what? You actually brought a song in. I'm gonna get a chance to play that song that you said you wanted to hear real quick before we get up out of here. And right after that, we're gonna come and say our good nights and goodbyes, and we're gonna holler at y'all right here on the Mr. Buck Live Show. Now, what's the name of that song again? Give it to him.
I Can by DJ Young Minnow.
Is that still on? That's still on.
Let me turn it off.